series of computer-aided manufacturing. I am Neha Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let's start with our sixth chapter, that is robot technology. In previous session, we covered different topics like what is actuators, mechanical actuators, hydraulic actuators, and pneumatic actuators, electric actuators, which are used in robotics. In today's session, we will cover different topics like what is sensors, then features of sensors, contact type sensors, and non-contact type sensors. Now, first of all, what is sensors? A sensor is a transducer used to make measurement of physical variable. Any sensor requires calibration in order to be useful as a measuring device. The calibration is the procedure by which the relationship is established between the measured variable and the converted output signal. Sensors are used to collect the information about the status of manipulator and end effector with respect to object position. This can be done by continuously or at the end of a desired motion. The sensor collects information like instantaneous position, velocity, and acceleration of various links and joints of the manipulator. Now this information is sent to the controller. Using this information, the controller determines the configuration of robots at the given instant and controls the movement of the manipulator. This information sent by the sensors can be either analog, digital, or combination of two. Now, what are the desirable features of sensors? Here, first one is accuracy. Now, what is accuracy? Accuracy is so how close the output of the sensor is to the expected value. For a given input, certain expected output value is related to how close the sensor's output value is to this value. Next one is precision. Sensor must be precise. Third feature is operating range. It is the difference between the smallest and largest output that sensor can provide, or the difference between the smallest and largest input with which it can operate properly. The fourth feature is speed of response. Sensor must respond as quick as possible. The next is sensitivity. Now, sensitivity is defined as the change in output response divided by the change in input response. Highly sensitive sensors show large fluctuation in output as a result of fluctuation in input. Next feature is interfacing. Direct interfacing of the sensors to the microcontroller or microprocessor is desirable, while some add-on circuit may be necessary in certain special sensors. The next feature is reliability. Now, reliability is the ratio between the number of time a system operates properly and the number of time it is tried. For continuous satisfactory operation, it is necessary to choose reliable sensors that last long while considering the cost as well as the other requirement. The next feature is cost and ease of operation. Sensor cost should be moderate and it should be easy to operate. The last feature is size and weight. Now, size is a critical consideration for the joint displacement sensors. When robots are used as a dynamic machine, weight of the sensor is also important. Okay, so these are the variable features in robots. Now, we will discuss about the types of sensors. Now, based on the context, sensor can be defined as two categories. First one is tactile or contact sensors, and second one is non-contact sensors. Now, contact sensors are also divided in three categories: touch sensors, force sensors, and position and displacement sensors. Non-contact sensors are divided in three categories. First one is proximity and range sensor, second one is robot vision system, and third one is voice synthesizer. Based on the reference position, Sensors can be classified as internal sensors and external sensors. Now, first of all, we will discuss about the tactile or contact sensors. The tactile sensor measure the parameters by making the physical contact with the object. As we discussed earlier, the contact sensors are divided into three categories, that are touch sensors, force sensors, and position and displacement sensors. Now, what is touch sensor? Touch sensors, also called as binary sensors, are used to indicate whether the contact has been made with the object or not, without regard to the contacting force. This sensor indicate and respond to the presence or absence of an object. They provide binary output signal. Now, limit switches and micro switches are the example of touch sensors. Now, here you can see the working of limit switch. A limit switch is an electromechanical device that consists of an actuator mechanically linked to a set of contacts. When an object comes into a contact with the actuator, the device operates the contact to make or break an electric connection. Next one is force sensor. Now, force sensor are analog type sensor in which the output signal is proportional to the local force. Force source indicate the contact force between the object and the sensor. The example of the force sensor are piezoelectric sensors, force sensing resistor, strain gauge. Here you can see the force sensor gives signal to the controller, and controller control the movements of the manipulator. The next one is position and displacement sensor. Now, what is position and displacement sensor? The position and displacement sensors are used to measure the displacement, both rotary and linear displacement. The example of displacement sensors are potentiometers, encoder, linear variable, differential transformers, resolvers. Now, here you can see rotary encoder. A rotary encoder is a type of position sensor which is used for determining the angular position of rotating shaft. It generates an electronic signal, either analog or digital, according to the rotational movement. Now, next category is non-contact sensor, measure the parameter without the contacting the object. Now, as we discussed earlier, that there are further subdivided into three categories: proximity and range sensor, robot vision system, and voice synthesizer. Now, non-contact sensor measure the parameters without contacting the object. Now, first one is proximity and range sensor. Now, what is proximity and range sensor? Proximity sensors give an indication when object is close to the sensor. The distance required to activate the sensors can be whether between several millimeters and several meters, and it is dependent upon the type of sensors. Now, range sensors are used to measure the distance between the object and the sensor. The various techniques used in proximity and range sensors are optical devices, acoustic, eddy current, magnetic field. Here you can see the working of proximity and range sensor, which gives signal to the controller according to the distance between the object and sensor. Next one is robot vision system. Now, robot vision system is concerned with the sensing of three-dimensional vision data, and it's interpreted by a computer. A typical robot vision system consists of camera, a digitizing hardware, and digital computer and software. The operation of robot vision system consists of three functions: sensing, then digitizing image data, and image processing and analysis. Okay. Now, the application of the robot vision system is divided into three parts. First one is function, is sensing and digitizing the image data. In this process, the visual image taken by the camera is typically digitized and stored in the computer memory. The next one is image processing and analysis. The digitized image is subjected to image processing and analysis. And last function is the application. The application of the robot vision system include inspection, part identification, location and orientation. Okay, so this is a robot vision system. Last non-contact sensor is voice synthesizer. Now what is voice synthesizer? Voice synthesis include voice sensing and voice programming. Voice programming is used for oral communication instruction to the robots. The voice sensing relies on the technique of speech recognition to analyze spoken words uttered by a human and compare those words with a set of stored word pattern. When the spoken word matches the stored word, robot performs the particular action which corresponds to the word based on the reference position. Okay, so this is what about the voice synthesizer. Now sensors, next last classification of sensor is based on the reference position. Okay, so based on the reference position, with respect to reference position, which are the parameters measured by the sensor. The sensors are classified in two types. Internal sensors, which is used for measurement of the parameter with respect to some reference position on the robot itself. Okay, they are used to measure the position, velocity and acceleration of the robot, joint or end effector. Next one is based on the reference position. External sensors. External sensors are used for the measurement of parameter with respect to some reference position outside the robot structure. So this is the what about the different kinds of sensors which are used in robotics, that are tactile sensors, contact type sensors, non-contact type sensors, internal sensors and external sensors. Thank you for watching this video.